would you say a lot of the like things that you had gone through in your past helped shape you to who you are today?
Oh, totally. Yeah. I didn't have an easy childhood by no means. You know, having to grow up really fast, quite young, it being, I was my son's age, my son turned 8 this year. Like, it was really heart-wrenching for me because I couldn't even imagine, him having to deal with or go through, you know, half the things that I had to go through by his age, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it was like, it was really like kind of tough on me, him turning 8, because it's just kind of like a
Yeah.
somber number for me, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if you already talked about it, but can you go a little bit more in depth of
Yeah.
exactly like your upbringing, your childhood, and everything
Yeah.
that you had to go through back then?
So, I got taken from my birth parents when I was 8 years old. I'm actually the youngest of 5 in my birth family. Um, I have 3 sibling brothers and then 1 sibling sister. Sorry, birth, I guess, blood. And the 2 of my brothers and me got taken when we were quite young because my parents were drug addicts and alcoholics. And when we moved to BC, we actually, I laugh about it now every time I drive in Guildford. We moved in. There were 7 of us that moved into my mom's 1-bedroom apartment, and
7 of you.
7 of us.
How old were you
And
this time? Sorry.
I was 7 when we moved here. Yeah.
And you're with other like siblings, you
So,
said?
yeah, my birth family, my birth
And
siblings,
you're the
my
youngest
birth
out of
mom.
all of
Yeah.
them. Wow.
Yeah. Going to school every day with no lunch.
Yeah.
Like,
Which school did you go
super
to?
malnourished. I couldn't even tell you now. Oh, I know. Holly Elementary.
I have no idea what that
It's
is.
I think it's in Guildford. That's,
Yeah.
it's such a ghetto part of town.
Was it ghetto back then? I know it's ghetto, like kind of
Oh, I
ghettoish now.
think, yeah, like subsidized lunching, like
Yeah.
super, like never had school supplies.
Oh
Like,
wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was pretty bad, pretty rough. You when you're in it, you don't realize how poor you are until you get older and
Yeah.
you kind of see, what it means to have or to give. I'm just so blessed that I can give my son such a better life,
Yeah.
Like, I can even imagine like sending him to school without a lunch.
Mhm. So you were 7. You were living with your other siblings, 1-bedroom
Yeah.
basement suite.
Yeah, one
Sorry.
condo,
Sorry.
apartment. Sorry, yeah.
And so you're living there for how long?
Oh God, I don't even, probably like less than a year,
Yeah.
because it was actually my birth grandma that phoned social services on my parents, and
Yeah.
yeah, the social workers came to the school. I remember it. We got pulled into the music room.
Yeah. What happened
My
after?
brothers kind of already got told the news, so they were upset, and
Yeah.
I walk in and. You don't realize your world gets rocked upside down, like
Absolutely. Yeah.
when you're told that you're not going to see your parents again for a while, and you don't understand, like, you do to an extent, like, I know my parents are doing something bad, but you just didn't see, like, not seeing them again. So
Yeah.
it was tough. I didn't adjust to it. I had a lot of anger issues, a lot of attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the way I kind of dealt with it. I didn't
Yeah.
know how to handle my emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So take us through like the day you guys got, taken out of there. What happened afterwards?
So the social workers drove us to my foster parents' home. They were this old couple and named, I guess I won't say their names, but
Let's call him Bob.
yeah. I mean, they've both passed now. They were in their 60s when I went to live with them, and I was 8. So I'm 30 now, so
Yeah.
you can only imagine.
Same.
But we called them Nanny and Papa because they were old, like my grandparents. And I was so embarrassed, like when we first, moved in with them. Like, at first, I didn't know them, and they didn't know me, so
Yeah.
I had a lot of resentment that I felt like they were the person, like the people that took me away. So I had a lot of anger towards them.
For you with these individuals, like throughout elementary school and high
Yeah,
school?
so I was 14 when I left, and again, it wasn't a great position for me to be in. There was some sexual abuse going on, so yeah, it wasn't fun. And then I, continuously got told that I was lying, and
Yeah.
yeah, so
And
it's time for me to leave.
this is among you and your siblings?
Um, just more, I think, with me. I don't really know how it was like. I told my brothers that I lived with. I didn't really understand like how to express what was going on. I'm a young teenager,
Yeah.
and you know, it's all boys, and my foster mom's the one telling me I'm lying. So
Yeah.
it's a tough situation. Like,
Hmm.
I had to navigate that in a way that didn't destroy me. So
Yeah.
I decided to leave.